suppose the Collins family is just the same as ever.
Town doesn't breathe unless they breathe.
And Mrs. Stoddard, is she still there?
Yes. I guess she always will be.
And Roger Collins?
Okay. Now I'm sure of it. She says his name like only a wife can. Well, hello, my friends. I am Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and this is my watch of the original supernatural soap opera, Dark Shadows. We are all the way up to episode 123 today. I am hopeful that this week is going to wrap up the storyline of Miss Vicky Winter's hostage situation with old Matthew, and I have a suspicion that this may be the end of Matthew's character on the show, at least for a good while. I do want to remind you, if you're watching these on YouTube, you could already have this week's episodes wrapped up, and actually many, many more. You're quite a bit behind if you're watching on YouTube. Get more and more often at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month on our Patreon gives you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including these Dark Shadows videos, and there are a bunch of them up there now. All right, let's get into this episode, but before we do, I want to mention here's a reaction from Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin. You've always got great stuff. On episode 121. Episode 121 featured a replay of the end of episode 120 as the cold open for episode 121, and I'd said I don't like it. Kevin says, I like when the opening repeats the previous episode's last scene. It's not always reused footage, though. You got to watch close. Sometimes it's reenacted, and that can make for interesting comparisons. As for today's episode, I enjoyed Mrs. Johnson's cynical repartee. Mrs. Johnson is she's a firecracker. He says, your edit left out David asking the sheriff what the noon whistle means. So I did talk about how she just slayed the sheriff by saying he knows what is the noon whistle at the cannery means lunch, and he calls that a clue. He's talking about how heavy set the sheriff is, or Miss Johnson was talking about how heavy set the sheriff was. And I didn't leave in the trump card of that, or the punchline payoff, I guess, which is David asking the sheriff what the noon whistle means. The writer for this episode was Malcolm Marmerstein. This is his fourth episode. I was surprised to learn from his bio that he wrote and directed 1993's vampire spoof Love Bites, which has a few allusions to Dark Shadows. The movie is available for free on YouTube. Love Bites, I don't think I know that one, Kevin. I'm going to have to put that on my list. Whenever we do movie episodes for our regular podcast, The Articulate Coven, we like to sprinkle in at least one spoof or parody or vampire comedy or horror comedy in a list of serious ones, because sometimes those things can get deep when you're, watching 3 or 4 back to back. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of horror deals with trauma. All right, let's get into this episode 123 of Dark Shadows.
You wouldn't want nothing from me, and yet I swear I saw you. I saw you. What does it mean? What? Why are you doing this to me? Why? No!
There you go. Run right out into the sheriff's arms. Those ghosts will get you, man. If I've learned anything from the many years I've spent watching and reading horror, it's that the Telltale Heart is not just a Edgar Allan Poe story, right? All right. There's 2 of our actors for this episode. Where is Burke and his private detective? There's Maggie. We hadn't seen her in a while. And Joe Haskell. Hello, Maggie and Joe.
Oh, I guess I could use a shave.
Could use more than that. You look terrible.
Boy, they really have muddied his face up here for a 5 o'clock shadow. It's funny. I didn't mention it, I don't think, in the last episode, but they did the same thing to Burke. They kind of gave him not quite as bad as Joe's here.
Maggie, if this is swinging, forget it.
Sure, Joe. Your idea of swinging is a net full of fish coming over the side.
Is that what you think of me?
Well, unless your values have changed.
Well, maybe they have.
Well, that would be something. But I'm sure Miss Carolyn Stoddard would have everything to do with that.
But other shoes about to drop here, Maggie. Your opening is perhaps upon us.
Carolyn and I have crossed each other off our Christmas card lists.
Just for this season?
Permanently.
Your social climbing days are over, huh?
That's not why I was going out with her, and you know it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was wrong. Like, listen, Maggie. You know Joe better than that.
Oh, yeah, I connected all right. And he connected.
Ooh, how many teeth did that cost?
No problem in the dental department. A couple of lumps up here.
Who hit the floor first?
Well, Carolyn got in the middle and kind of broke it up. Although I must say I would like to have given her a chop or two.
Well, I told you the town was swinging, and you didn't believe me.
That's good play on words. A new face? A new face in Collinsport?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Looks familiar.
Who could it be? First of all, there are 5 of our actors, and yet here is David, who we haven't seen so far. And so this is one of those episodes where a couple of you have told me to stop counting because they go over. And it's not even a Friday. You're going to have a bad time of it, Matthew, if you can't go to sleep. Now, how's this going to work?
Matthew? Matthew? Matthew?
It really is pretty funny that this is the first time that it's ever happened that David's been in the house before Matthew realized he was coming. David's got him figured out. I'd maybe get out of the window now, David. Like, see, you would have been seen there. Dave's a sneaky little so-and-so. Okay. We recently got a mention. We recently got a mention of a supposedly bad actress. And I wonder if this is her.
I said Vicky was missing. He forgot Carolyn existed entirely. I thought that was pretty interesting.
I don't. He just sounds to me like a guy who's interested in women in general.
Yeah. If that's the kind of guy she wants, then there isn't any possibility of a future for us.
Okay, first of all, both of y'all are damning Burke here with faint praise, but like, it's not I don't think that makes him a man who jumps from woman to woman inherently. Carolyn's not in danger, and Vicky was. Vicky is a friend of his, an acquaintance at least, somebody that he wishes to do well, and it seems like she was in serious danger, maybe being held by a murderer. Like, come on, we all should be worried about her. Drop our date.
I have a habit of assuming everyone wants a cup of coffee.
Does everyone?
Nope. I'm glad they don't. It'd make this a very dull job. We need a few variations to get through the day.
That couldn't be Roger's wife, could it? I mean, I suppose it could be. I don't know. She's vaguely the right age.
The salt smell of the ocean, the gulls making those sounds, the fog, the dampness, the fishing boats, noises of the docks, and the old buildings.
Chamber of Commerce, anyone?
Is that what I sound like?
Right out of the brochure. Except there was something in your voice that made me think that you weren't actually praising those things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Actually, all those things are very meaningful to me. They've been part of my life until the last few years.
Then you missed it.
Okay. Now, I do think she is Roger's wife. She's been in the sanitarium or whatever, getting healthy since Burke got locked up. Boy, that is going to shake up the Burke storyline quite a lot.
Yes, I miss too much of everything.
David's mommy.
I suppose the Collins family is just the same as ever.
Town doesn't breathe unless they breathe.
And Mrs. Stoddard, is she still there?
Yes. I guess she always will be.
And Roger Collins?
Okay, now I'm sure of it. She says his name like only a wife can.
If you've ever known Roger Collins, he's himself. Only more so.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, to sum Roger Collins up, I'd say he's the man most likely to give the best imitation of Scrooge this Christmas.
Roger has a son.
David? He's a cute kid. Very clever. Blonde hair. Very bright.
Yes.
David? I don't believe David does have blonde hair.
So you're back for the holidays?
Sometimes I'm not sure why I'm here. Or even if I should be.
Sometimes you're not sure why you're here? You've been here less than an hour? Okay, it's got to be Roger's wife. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. We've heard it before on the show, though. Meanwhile, old David's in peril. How did he know to walk away from the window at that moment?
Where'd you go just now?
I went out back.
You were snooping.
I wasn't. I couldn't find you in here, so I went outside to look.
Somebody was, you could see like I don't know if you could just see the thing shifting because somebody wasn't holding it straight, or if you could actually see a body in the window there, but you could see a stagehand in the window with some lights.
I was only here a few minutes ago, and you weren't here. And now you're here, and I can't figure out how.
Well, stop figuring. Just forget it and keep your nose where it belongs.
You hurt my arm.
I didn't mean it.
I guess I'll get going now.
Wait a minute. Where you going?
To the house.
What's the rush?
You just twisted his arm, you old nincompoop.
Not much. I was just wondering when you'd be leaving. That's all.
I told you I'm going when I get ready to go.
Well, that's all I was figuring.
You never had much luck with the truth, did you?
I mean...
Ooh, that is a cutting remark. You never had much luck with the truth.
I was just wondering where you might be going.
I ain't telling that to anybody. You sound fishy to me, and I don't like it. Something going around in there, and I can't figure it out.
I bring you food, don't I? I mean, I could go to jail for that, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could, and you will if you double-cross me.
Now, boy, you switching your story up on that kid now. Just a minute ago, you were like, oh, the sheriff was lying. Sheriff's just telling you stories. You won't go to jail.
So I'll see you later?
Yeah, don't come back again today, Davy. Enough food.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow morning?
Yeah, Davy, we'll have breakfast together.
No, you already said you were going to leave tonight.
I gotta get some water.
Is David going to sneak in? Be dangerous as heck, buddy. Man, they really did shoot. Somebody told us they took like a whole week off production and shot a bunch of outside stuff, but they shot a ton of outside stuff to wrap up this storyline. Sneaky Pete. Can he get the bookcase open? Can he figure out the secret of the intricate latch? Just pull on it, apparently. Boy, you better get to getting if you're going to do it. And that will be the end of our episode. Oh my. First of all, Amazon, what you doing rushing us trying to get into the next episode? No, thank you, sir. We're not trying to get there yet. What are you doing? Come on now. I don't like it when they don't show us any credits like that. I know part of that may be literally the files themselves. Not all of them have the credits attached, perhaps, because they're like recreations or something. Very solid episode. Bodes well for the end of this week, folks. All right, so let's cross our fingers and hope that we don't end up with both of them locked in that room. Although I do suppose that will ramp up the search party pretty quickly. Interesting addition with, again, who I'm guessing is David's mother in that episode. We'll have to see. Will we find her identity out this week? My guess is yes, probably so. All right. Remember, if you're watching these on YouTube, you can get more and more often at articulatecoven.com/join. We do 5 every week, 1 every weekday. And for patrons, I'll see you tomorrow as this story continues. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you with episode 124 very, very soon.